Good morning and welcome back. This is Kerry from Drunk on Wanderlust. Now I've got the armadillo hat on, so that only means one thing. I am out hiking another long distance trail. And today I'm tackling the WHERRYMAN's Way, which is a 35-mile trail all the way from Norwich to Great Yarmouth. And I'm doing it today with my two good friends, Jason and Dale, who are both absolutely thrilled that they have been woken up ridiculous o'clock in the morning on their day off from work. Get up!
I'm getting up. What do you want from me?
A smile and a song. After bribing them with the promise of plenty of pub stops, we were on our way.
Morning everybody, it's 8:15 and here we are at the start of our trail at the lovely Norwich station. 14 miles today, we're going to end up in Langley, and before we do that we're going to go to Morrison and get some snacks.
Loads of snacks.
Snack time.
Snacks.
I would be walking the WHERRYMAN's Way over 3 days and using the GPS map route from the hiiker app. The trail takes you out of Norwich city centre and heads towards Whitlingham Country Park. The two lakes here were dug for gravel in the 90s and were turned into a nature haven. We were met by a host of wildlife who took a bit of a liking to Dale. He was pulling all the birds.
2 miles done, 12 miles to go.
The WHERRYMAN's Way takes its name from the Wherry, which is a large cargo-carrying barge with elegant black sails. These boats used to sail back and forth from Norwich to Yarmouth, selling their wares. Okay, so this is only the second time I've played with a drone, so bear with me. Currently, I can go forwards, backwards and spin it round, but I'm sure I'll improve with practice. Now, if anyone can give me some tips to stop it shaking, let me know in the comments. Now, I've heard the WHERRYMAN's Way is the best way to see the Broads by foot, so I was excited for the rest of this trail. We left the country park and the trail then led us towards Kirby Bedon. I was already craving a cheeky Guinness and noticed on the app there was a pub not too far away, so I told the boys to get a move on as we were almost there. So I don't know how many miles we've done so far, probably about 3.5. How we feeling? Everybody still alive, okay?
Yeah, still good.
Buzzing.
Loving it.
Buzz.
Still got full energy. Boom. We arrived at the Water's Edge pub and took a little break. Okay, so here we are, sat outside the Water's Edge. And where is this, Dale?
Kirby Bedon.
Just on the outskirts of Kirby Bedon. We've had a lovely morning so far. We've done about 6 miles now. Now this would be a perfect stop if you want to have a little lunch break. It's really beautiful. It's right by the River Yare. Yare, queen. And obviously there's toilets, they do pub food and stuff. It's a little bit early for us still, so we're going to do another couple of miles before we stop for our lunch. So let's crack on. Correction, River Yare. Yeah.
Yeah, River.
Yeah. We carried en route alongside the river, and happy days, the sun started shining. Now autumn was definitely in full swing, with all the fallen leaves and pretty colours. We checked on the app and saw the next pub stop would be the Ferry House on the outskirts of Whitlingham. It was a few miles away, so we decided that would be our next designated lunch stop. Now, if you haven't already downloaded the free hiiker app, I highly recommend it. I've included a link in the video description, along with a cheeky discount code for its premium version. It's got thousands of fantastic trails from all over the world, and a host of unique and handy features not found on other hiking apps. Back to the trail. As you can see, it's probably best to wear suitable footwear. There are some really muddy sections to navigate. There are a few close calls, but we got through the swamp without falling in face first. The sun was still shining as we entered Surlingham, and we took a few moments by the river's edge to soak it all up and watch the boats drive past. Before too long, we reached the Ferry House pub. I just want to quickly mention how friendly and lovely the staff were here, and what a beautiful location the pub was in, with the beer garden right on the river, the perfect place for a midway lunch stop. So we're currently in a little bit of a food coma. Last night we went to an all-you-can-eat buffet, and I paid particular attention to the dessert tray. Gave it my best shot, so did the boys. And then we've stopped here for lunch, and the food was just massive as well. So I think we've overeaten, and now we've still got another 6.7 miles to do today. So it's going to be interesting, to say the least. Oh my days, I was so full up I literally waddled out of the pub like a pregnant duck. Right, time to get back on it. We had about 6 miles left to go for the day. One thing I will mention is, for the most part, this trail is very flat and easy, perfect for walkers of all levels. It's also very well signposted, although I'd still recommend using a GPS map, as there are certain sections that can be a little confusing without one. About 3 miles on, we came across the next pub stop, the New Inn, which is located right on the route just before you reach Norfolk Broad. Of course, we stopped for a quick drink, to top up our energy levels, of course. The clouds had started to come over as we walked past Norfolk Broad. I chanced attempting to get the drone up one more time for the day, but the wind had picked up, so I didn't keep it up for very long. Right, it had reached that point where we'd all lost the plot slightly, but we only had a few miles left to go. By the way, this is Dale creating a diversion whilst Jason has a wee in the background. Busted!
Just doing some stretches.
How you feeling?
Stiff.
Right, I'd done it again. I'd broken my friends. The boys weren't used to walking long distances, so by mile 13, they were feeling a bit sore. We've got about a mile left to go.
1 mile.
1 mile. Almost got this down, baby, yeah. What a lovely first day. Although it did end with around 1.5 miles of road walking, which I found a bit boring. However, the majority of the route had been really pretty, and a nice introduction to the Norfolk Broads. Well, here we are just by Langley Street, which marks the end of day 1. 14 miles completed. I'd say it was pretty successful. It's been very pretty. The weather has held out. It stayed nice and dry. We didn't have to go through any cow fields. Jason's feeling it a little bit. But yeah, looking forward to tomorrow. Boom. There we go, thank you so much for watching. Now let's have a quick sneaky look at some of the gorgeous scenery that is coming up in the second half, which is out next Thursday at 7 o'clock. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And while I'm here, let's just take a quick look at some of the features on the hiiker app that I'm really enjoying using right now. Now, I go on a lot of hikes, so I'm always looking for inspiration for my next adventure. On the homepage of the app, it shows featured trails which are trending both in this country and worldwide, and it also has links to trail blogs and podcasts, which are really useful and interesting. But don't take my word for it, check it out yourself. It is completely free to download, and like I mentioned before, I have put the link in the video description below. Right, thanks again for watching everybody. Stay safe and I'll see you next week.